about physical abuse and myself. Do you know your worth enough to get out? My name is Markeisha Samuel. Today I'm going to share with you an experience in physical abuse I hope you will never need to endure. We will discuss the different forms of abuse: verbal, sexual, cultural, psychological, financial, and mainly physical abuse. What do you mean to you? The most brutal facts is 11% homicide victims were killed by an intimate partner. The moving on and letting go often has nothing to do with weakness, but everything to do with strength. And that is what took for me to get out of a situation I myself was in for 6 years. You will always think your partner will change. You hear, "I'm sorry, I will change, I apologize. It will never happen again." But it always happens again. Accept yourself. I know your worth. Do you know your worth? Your worth is way more than what you are putting out in the universe. Did you know that there are 6 different forms of abuse? With there being different forms of abuse, sometimes it is hard to distinguish that there are more than one. There's physical abuse. It's the type of abuse that many people think of when they hear the word abuse. It can include any unauthorized physical touch, and including driving recklessly and invading someone's physical space. Verbal and emotional abuse is harder to spot and harder to prove. Emotional scars can often take longer to heal. Mental and psychological abuse happens when our partner, through a series of actions or words, wear away at the other's sense of mental well-being and health. Sexual abuse can be a form of physical abuse. It is put into its own category because it can include both physical and non-physical components. Because abuse is about power and control, and often that includes finances, wanting to know your checkbook, wanting to know what you're doing with your money. Lastly, cultural abuse happens when abusers use aspects of victims' cultural identity to inflict suffering or as means of control. It is never easy to get out of an abusive relationship. And no matter how much you hope and wish for your partner to change, sometimes that change never comes. Point is that choosing to stay with an abuser will have your very serious emotional and physical consequences. Educate yourself about domestic violence and abuse. Learning a little bit each day about how your partner manipulates and controls you lessens your ability to do it. Thank you.